T.A.J. has returned for his final time with the Transformers franchise, or so he says, in Transformers The Last Night. Was the film any good? You're about to find out, because this episode of the Comic Book Review starts right now. My Adventurous ones, to an all-new episode of the Comic Book Review Show. I'm your host, as always, the comic book extraordinaire guy, Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe. And on this episode, we're talking about Transformers The Last Night. Now, what exactly is Transformers The Last Night, you ask, and why is it not under the movie review, since it was a movie? Well, because it's IDW comic book related. That's why. Not to mention Hasbro, so, yeah. Go figure. Either way, Transformers The Last Night picks up where a few months or a couple of years maybe later after the events of Transformers Age of Extinction. Optimus Prime has left the Earth and gone in search of the creators, okay? Known as, which would have been the Quintessons, okay? But there's a twist in this little adventure. Because in Transformers The Last Night, Optimus Prime gets turned into a bad guy. Yep. And planet Cybertron, in order for it to be restored, Earth must be destroyed. What? Yeah. There's a lot of twists and turns in this. Not to mention, all Transformers are hated on Earth. The Earth gave up on the Autobots, despite the fact they've saved it over and over and over again and shit. The Earth has given up on the Autobots. They are wanted criminals, just like the Decepticons are. All Transformers are wanted criminals. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Not to mention the TFR or something like that, I think it is. They are basically the hunters of the Transformers and shit. And I'm like, okay, so all these events were set into motion because of Kelsey Grammer in Age of Extinction. Not to mention, Megatron comes back again, only now he's no longer Galvatron. How did that happen? Seriously, he's literally changed form all over again. And he's back to being Megatron. Not Galvatron, Megatron. I'm like, oh boy. I'm sensing something very bad out of all this. Not to mention the fact that the film kicks off in the Dark Ages. Literally, yeah, like Game of Thrones meets Transformers. I meant literally. The Knights, the Lost Knights, are called by the Autobots and the Decepticons, the Transformers General, okay? Basically, call them the Lost Knights. They become the guardians of this staff they gave to Merlin, who's played by Stanley Tucci. Yeah, Stanley Tucci, who was the so-called, I don't know, good guy / bad guy in the frickin' Transformers Age of Extinction as well, because he was stealing all the Cybertronian tech and using it and shit. It's just ridiculous. I mean, the movie was all over the place with this shit. Not to mention, Bumblebee got blown to pieces. Bumblebee got blown to fucking pieces, and he was able to literally put himself back together. Literally, just pulling himself back together. I was like, did something happen here that I missed? The one part I love, though, is when Mark Wahlberg and the young girl are working on, the little girl are working on Bumblebee's voice box. And they put in this new voice box thing, and it's supposed to make Bumblebee have his voice again and shit. And he says, I am so excited. I can't wait to hear oh, damn it. This is not my voice. It's a female. It's a girl talking. Bumblebee's getting all pissed off about it. So he rips the voice box out and he says, I'm going to kill that son of... It was funny. It was literally funny. There were some moments in it that got a little serious, but at the same time, a little goofy as well. For instance, Hot Rod. I was excited to hear Hot Rod was going to be in this and stuff. But when I found out that he's speaking French and all this other shit, I was like, it kind of turned me off right there. I was just like, not to mention this woman that is in it as well. She's a archaeologist of sorts and stuff. Okay, but her father was part of this secret society that protected the staff, Merlin's staff and everything else in between. And she thought it was all a load of bullshit and stuff. And then she gets a hold of the fucking staff, and it's just like, boom, it works for her and shit. And it's like, what the hell? It was just like I said, the movie was all over the place. Not to mention, Bumblebee was in Nazi Germany fucking fighting the Nazis? When the hell did this happen? I guess we'll find that out in the Bumblebee prequel story they got planned coming up next for the next Transformers movie. I don't know what to go on with this. Overall, the Transformers movie, The Last Knight, says that Mark Wahlberg is practically the last knight. The damn thing attaches to him and shit and creates a sword that only he can wield and shit. And Anthony Hopkins gets killed during the fucking final battle and shit. And Cogman, he's practically hilarious as hell. I mean, he is hilarious as hell. He served the Witwicky family, the Witwickens, excuse me, for many, many generations and stuff. Okay? And he's hilarious, you know? He knows how to do certain things, human things and stuff. And when he's driving the car and stuff, he's like, you know, road rage mad and shit. It's just like I said, the film was just all over the place on this and stuff. But it comes to a conclusion that says Unicron is Earth. Yep. Unicron is Earth. Cybertron is being restored and has been restored. And the Autobots are going home. They're leaving Earth and they are going home. Practically because Cybertron's above the Earth now. Which we all know that can't happen because in the original Generation 1 Transformers series, The Ultimate Doom, Cybertron was pulled to Earth. They literally tried to bring Cybertron to Earth, the Decepticons did. And in doing so, they created massive hurricanes and shit like that. Massive tidal waves and tsunamis and shit. It could not happen because it could not be towards Earth's atmosphere. It was creating a magnetic pull of sorts, magnetic, crazy electromagnetic shit going on with it, and boom, the Earth would have eventually died. Everyone on it would have died. But instead, the planet got restored when the staff got destroyed and shit. Cybertron has been restored, and Optimus Prime says to calling all Autobots, it's time to go. It's time to go home. And that's how the movie ends, basically. And oh, I forgot to mention the main villain in all this, Quintessa. Yeah, Quintessa. She's a Quintesson, but she is the main bad guy in all this. She's trying to kill the Earth and tricks Prime into it and stuff, and turns him into Nemesis Prime. Now, as everyone knows, Nemesis Prime is a character from Robots in Disguise and Transformers Armada. Okay? But Nemesis Prime was black and gray. Okay? Literal black and gray, like he was the Walking Death. Okay? In this, she just turns Prime evil. I mean, literally turns Prime evil, makes his eyes purple and everything, and makes him do everything. Okay? He literally is killing humans, too. He doesn't care about the human beings. Like the ones from the TFR or TRF or whatever, and the soldiers, he basically shoots them. He blasts them. I was like, holy shit! What in the world? Optimus Prime turned evil. And the only thing that restored him back to normal was Bumblebee's voice. His real voice. What? Yeah. Not to mention Quintessa, if everyone remembers their Generation 1 lore, Quintessa is the name of the Quintesson home planet. It is not a character. The Quintessons were the characters. The planet Quintessa was the Quintesson home planet. And instead they named this woman this female Quintessa. Go figure. Either way, Unicron turns out to be our home planet, our beautiful blue-green ball, Earth, and spikes are coming out of the fucking Earth, literally, okay? And it turns out those are part of Unicron, okay? And they, at the end, towards the end of the film and stuff, you find out Quintessa lived, and she became in human form and shit, and says that she can show these humans how to kill Unicron. And I'm like, and that's how they end the film. I'm like, what the hell? The whole time during the trailer, we saw this big thing coming to Earth. We thought that was Unicron. Nope. That was Cybertron. Coming to destroy Unicron, which is Earth. Yeah. Either way, our final judgment on this film is going to be a 7 out of 10. I actually enjoyed it. But between the mythos of the Knights of the whole Game of Thrones meets Transformers thing, and this woman supposed to be the descendant of Merlin, and this and this and this and this, it just kept throwing me off. I was just like, yeah, okay. It just was, it was a good film, but it was not the most spectacular, and it was practically like Transformers Age of Extinction. It was practically terrible, okay? At some points, it was just practically terrible. And not to mention, Hot Rod just was terrible. I mean, Hot Rod was terrible. Hot Rod was good as a car mode, but when he talked, it was just like... And no offense to Omar Sy. Yeah, I mean, guy's a great actor, but the voicing Hot Rod, not for him. No. But either way, our final judgment is a 7 out of 10. A thumbs up and a thumbs down. Okay? I would recommend you go see it, but if you want to save your money and don't want to go see it and stuff, wait for Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay? Spider-Man Homecoming is going to be awesome. Fucking awesome. Either way, that's it for this episode of the Comic Book Review Show. What did you think of Transformers The Last Knight, ladies and gentlemen? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Let's discuss it down in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you're new, leave your comments, and opinions are like assholes, ladies and gents. So if you got one, make it known down in the comment section down below. But keep it clean, people. Don't fight amongst yourselves, calling each other retard, stupid, all this blah 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 shit. Every one of you has a different opinion, just like every one of you has an asshole. Yup, everyone's got one. Either way, that's it. Until next time, when we check out, oh boy, we're going to be doing another comic book review show on Star Wars' 40th anniversary edition of Star Wars A New Hope, the special edition, released in hardcover format for the first time. So, we're going to have our special review on that, and then our next comic book review show will be Spider-Man Homecoming. Looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, peace out. May the Force be with every one of you. Happy comic book reading to all of you out there. Stay safe, and we'll see you all next time.